There really is no feeling like watching the Crew 2 trailer inside of your own house in the game itself. Almost kind of reminds me of watching like the security cameras in Grand Theft Auto back in the day. But man, guys, I had to make this video. Am I the only person that wants to see an actual house thing come back to Motorfest in the future? So we all do currently know that the Crew Motorfest does not have your own house in the game yet. To be honest, guys, I'm kind of confused on why they haven't added it yet. Or at least I actually thought when the game was going to come out that we were going to get one. As y'all know, there is going to be two of the houses here in the Crew 2, one of which is going to be down in like the Miami part of it, kind of like near the Keys area. The other one's going to be all the way over here, basically by the LA part, all the way on the corner located here. Funny thing is, guys, did you actually know there's going to be another one, though, located here by New York, which I will actually drive over to this one here in a second. Basically, all by itself, all the way over here. Weird thing is, I have not seen anything about this house anywhere. I would actually like to know in the comments below if I'm missing something, but that is definitely supposed to be a third location that I have not seen anyone talk about. Again, I am going to head to that location here in a second. But before I actually jump into that, though, there is going to be a few things I did want to actually discuss about the house on why I think this would really fit the Crew Motorfest so dang well. Number one, guys, you're probably going to notice one big thing about it. It's going to make you feel a lot more personal in the game itself. I mean, for example, guys, you can actually spawn out here, walk outside here in like the Miami area, and look out and see everything. Like, sure, people are going to... What am I stuck on, bro? Am I good? All right. But you'll actually notice right here that, yeah, it's probably not going to look the best far away. I really do believe, guys, it's not really going to matter because, you know, this map is obviously massive. But you can legitimately stand out here and look out, which is so dope. Like, the game's going to have a very big personal feeling to it. On top of that, there's also one more thing I did want to talk about, and that is going to be something I've been seeing everywhere. That is going to be these suits here. Yes, you can change them in the actual place, which is, of course, your house. But I have been noticing a lot of players wanting some of these outfits to return into the Crew Motorfest. Would you guys also like to see it? I do know basically none of these outfits are available in that game, and I would say that's probably going to be for good reasoning. Why do I have a sweater on, bro? But you guys will notice, though, there is going to be so many dope suits and stuff in this game. What in the world, dude? Yeah, this is getting weirder, but I could see why players want them anyway. Besides that, again, guys, let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see all that returned back into Motorfest? The next thing I do actually want to do right now, though, is head into the garage here. This is easily one of my favorite parts about this, and this is also why a lot of players, for example, want this in Test Drive Unlimited. That way you can actually view your cars. Like, look at that, guys. That's so dope. Turning around here, you're also going to see more cars basically displayed out, and I actually missed one, which is kind of unfortunate. Could add that. I'm also going to have this thing displayed because it looks absolutely hilarious. Like, look at this thing, man. What's also really cool is you can also customize the vehicles right here. And these are legit going to be the little things that everybody does want. Like, you can legit change the color of it, the actual visual parts, which I did not know you can actually customize this one with the special edition I have on it, but at least you do have the option to do it. You can walk around the car, open the doors up and stuff like that. Now, I do understand in Motorfest you can kind of do some of this in like the custom show part of it, but this is going to be way more personal. Like, they really should do it. Even heading over, guys, to what is probably the oldest Summit car in the Crew 2 that is not in Motorfest, the HX Concept Enforcer unit. Look at this thing. You can actually open the doors on it, take a look at the interior. Like, I do know for a fact everybody's like, no, bro, we legitimately need our house in the Crew Motorfest. Like, that would be so cool, man. I feel like it would really fit the game so dang well. Over here, I'm then going to have the RS7, which for some odd reason, I really like this car. Do let me know, do you guys actually like Audis? I would say most people probably do, but the RS7 is really such a great looking car. Speaking of the RS7, am I the only one that wants an actual RS3 sedan in the Crew? Like, where's that thing at? Instead, we have the hatchback there. But going this direction, though, you're then going to see the Bugatti Divo Emerald Storm Edition. Love this car, probably one of my favorites. Again, this thing is actually fairly old. Then, of course, I'm also going to be a bike guy in real life, so I have the Ducati Panigale here, then the Hyper Motard basically on this side. I really do think, guys, having something like this in the Crew Motorfest would be so dang cool, and I feel like everybody would love it. What doesn't really make sense to me though is there is going to be a lot of room in that game to easily be able to add something like this to it. I mean, quick example, we all do know right now this is going to be on its separate island over here, guys. Like, they probably could have had this said island in this location without this house, but if you go all the way over to the one in LA though, that one is going to be completely separated from basically everything. Like, it's almost like a custom one kind of on the side of Malibu here. Like, you can tell they added this road to the game to really have something like that work. Then, of course, the other one I'm then going to check out is the one that's basically completely by itself over here in the New York City area. Like, how can you not like this stuff? And you're telling me right now that they legitimately can't add something like this into Motorfest to where maybe it's going to be off one of the sides of the map, or, maybe take one of the houses in the game and then add it there. Also, let's add another vehicle over here real quick. Let's get rid of the filter. All right, let's see. What should I add? How about we add something like a rallycross here? Because I'm kind of odd like that. Let's add the Maxi Turbo. See how it looks? Just like that, guys, you can add another car. Look how cool they actually look, man. Like, you're legitimately in your own house looking at your car. And you know what, though? This is also probably why so many people like Grand Theft Auto. You can then buy different houses, upgrade the garages and stuff like that, at least in some of them. You can then actually add cars, display them, invite your friends over, show them your garage and stuff like that. Who wouldn't actually want to do that? I also do know the new Solar Crown game does indeed have a garage aspect to it, even though I would say they are definitely going to add on to it, and there was talks about having houses in there, which would be absolutely insane. And what's also kind of funny about this though is at first I was like, wait, why does everyone like the garage so much? Getting back into the Crew 2 recently, which at this point I would say most players are probably getting back into the game now, or playing it more at least. This guy's really needs to be in Motorfest so bad. Like, look how dope this is. You can legitimately customize the cars you have laid out in here. Like, who wouldn't want this? And I feel like most racing games would make you have like a more personal feeling to it, which is why so many people want this in test drive. And that's also probably why GTA Online has something very similar to this. But as I did say earlier though, let's head over to the house located here in New York and check this one out a bit, because you can definitely see the resemblance with this one. But you can also tell it almost looks like it's like abandoned, or at least closed down. Let me spawn in here, and how do I use my e-brake again? Oh yeah, it's square in this game. Man, playing all these different racing games are like throwing me off a bit. Let's drive over to that, so it's a mile away here. Also, guys, I know a lot of players have been asking about this Bugatti. I do think this thing is going to return. Thing is, I actually don't know when. And what's also hilarious about this house over here, they legit have a custom bridge that leads you to it. Look at that, dude. That looks really cool. I like that. Let's head over to it, though, and check it out. Now, as I did mention earlier, I have not seen a single thing about this house anywhere. Maybe some of the bigger content creators might know, guys. Tag them, as, I have no idea if I'm missing something with this one, though. But check this out. You also can't really, like, drive around it and stuff like that. How do I... That's the camera button. I knew I almost forgot it. But once this loads in here, I can like fly around, look at this here. But check this out though, guys. Like, I really do feel like in a way you could definitely tell it was meant to be a house, but it isn't. Look at the design of this thing, man. Don't think you can see the inside of it. Wow, bro, wait a minute. The whole inside of this thing is done? Well, I can't look through that window. I did not even realize that, bro. Look at that. The whole inside... Bro, you could legitimately drive in there. Wait, okay, seriously. What is the information on this building, bro? Y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Am I missing something, man? Like, you can legit drive around in there. This legitimately looks like a house or something. Look, you have the top part up there, like the penthouse area you would live in. Then you also have the entire, like, plane area, helicopter pad, and all that stuff is basically attached to it, man. This is so dope. At the same time, though, I'm also massively confused on why this is not a thing you can actually own or something. But again, maybe I'm missing something on it, guys. I thought this was actually like a pre-order bonus or something. Maybe it is. Let me know again in the comments below. But overall, though, guys, biggest key takeaway from this right now is we definitely need houses in Motorfest. Even to this day, going into over a year into the game, we're heading to the big update. There is still no word on anything like this being added. I hope they do it. I mean, we can have something like this in that game. I think they could add it. This thing over here, guys, was not even part of this entire map. They added this, and you can definitely tell this entire road was not part of it. Like, why do you have a huge highway basically going over the water here to a random building that basically has nothing to do with it. Really does make you wonder. But if they can do it in this game though, they can easily do it in that one. Once again, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Would you actually like to be able to have a house like this one in Motorfest, or would you actually like them to add some of the houses in the game to where you could buy them and actually customize them and stuff, even though that's probably going insanely out of reach? Could it be possible? I guess we are going to find out.